Let's take a look, Peter, at the starting goalies for the Saginaw Spirit. We're looking at Mavric Parks, who comes in with a 2.58 goals against average.
Well, Parks is the #1 goalie in Saginaw, playing most of the games, while Jacob Riley, Brampton, he's got better numbers than Sikinen, but Coach Stan Butler's been going back and forth with both goalies, waiting for someone to grab that #1 position.
Looking at Brampton Battalion with their starting center, Sam Carrick, comes in, who had a goal the other night in the game against the Russian All-Stars, and a 4-1 victory. 4-0 victory. Shalla comes in with some big numbers. From the point, there's a shot that was baffling, and Jacob Riley didn't see that one as it goes over his shoulder and into the net. Peter, we're going to have to take a look at that one again.
Well, it wasn't a deflection like you think of it, where there's a lot of speed. It kind of hit the player in front of the net. And for the Saginaw Spirit, they are able to get on the board with him screening in action in front of Riley. And you'll see the puck just kind of take a little loop right over the top of the goaltender. And we talked about Brampton being off to such a great start here.
With some big
unfortunately, Shalla is able to deflect it right over the goalie's head and down below the crossbar. Talk about having a little luck. Now, I'm not saying
bat home the rebound. That was Ian Waters. Tanski. And that shot hits a goal! We see Spencer Abraham come up with the shot from 25 feet out. We got a 1-1 hockey game.
Well, Abraham on the 4-on-3, the defensemen are almost at the top of the circles. That means Mavric Parks is going to have less reaction time. He's going to have to face a shot from in tight. And this was good puck movement. They didn't get too antsy about not having a shot on goal. They set it up. And Abraham keeps it low. It looks like Marks may have been partially screened by his own player, who was at top of the pyramid. And all the result of penalties being taken.
There's a shot on goal that goes in. The red light goes on. But the officials are going to talk about this one, Peter. There seems to be a bit of controversy over this.
Well, the call on the ice by referee Joe Park is he's washed it out. Looked like a kicking motion to him. But you know, in the OHL, they have access to what is a video goal replay judge there, as I get my words mixed up. And Joe Park has at his disposal an opportunity to talk to an official high above who's going to see the same replay that you see here, courtesy of Rogers TV. I saw a bit of a kicking motion there by Saad. Joe Park right in a good spot. So now the evidence has to be enough to overturn it. So you can't just say it kind of was a goal. You have to have enough evidence. Got to be conclusive. And right now, Joe Park is talking to someone, and I see if it's maybe overheard by the video replay judge. You'll see the puck come across the crease area. And this replay, unfortunately, you see Saad skate. And it's got to be conclusive. And right now, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, I'm going to say that goal is not going to count, and the referee's going to stick with the watch.
Stan, a former college instructor of mine from Centennial College. There he is right now with the glasses taking the phone. And it is a goal. They are going to rule it as a goal, so it will stand, and Brandon Saad will get credit for the goal.
Well, certainly I'm surprised being up here. Remember, I'm looking for something conclusive to overturn the referee's decision. They may have had access to a few of the replays that we didn't see right there. And who knows?
At the 4-minute, 50-second mark of the second period of play. And now they're going to talk about it.
Stan Butler doesn't show this much emotion here. He's usually leaning on the back of the glass. Arms are waving. There's what he's saying. Joe Park is washing it out. He's in good position. This is the argument that Stan has. You're in position. You saw the play. You washed it out. Why do you need instant replay? Split-second decisions. Referee Joe Park was in the...
Saginaw Spirit on the fly again. And that's a goal! Josh Shalla just over the face-off circle, and he unleashes for a goal for the Saginaw Spirit.
Well, Shalla had the puck deflect off the Brampton player's stick, and that is what fooled Riley. Shalla had a lot of time to operate as Pereira, but it looks like it went off a player's stick, and the minute that happens, the goaltender's trying to predict the deflection, trying to predict the bounce. As Coach Todd Watson throws out the fist pump there, he's happy to have a little breathing room. Watch it take a deflection off Pereira's stick as it went through his leg.
The wall real hard. That was Michael Cantor. Still able to keep on ticking. And here's a 2-on-1 for the Brampton Battalion. Spencer Abraham. He's up to the shot. Jones and scores! Spencer Abraham for the Battalion.
Well, the official scores. Better give Tanski an assist. His big body check at the blue line obliterated the Saginaw defenseman who lost his footing, gave up the opportunity. If we get to see the replay, as Abraham had all time, but this was all about Tanski throwing a big body check. Watch this contact. Saginaw defenseman down on the ice 2-1, and Abraham keeping it low. This guy's gonna say, put me up front, coach.
Herman Gildo, and here come the Saginaw Spirit in a 2-on-1 situation. And the shot right in the net, that's a goal! That was Vincent Trocheck on the 2-on-1, and he pops it to make it a 4-2 hockey game for the Saginaw Spirit.
Well, Trocheck has an opportunity to escape from his own blue line up the ice. And if you want to see why hockey players need to do more than just take a slap shot, if you're a young hockey player, find a chance to work on your wrist shot. Trocheck beats one pretty big goalie, goes down in the butterfly, and he knew exactly where he was going. Just under the crossbar on a fresh sheet of ice. And those ones, goaltenders, it doesn't matter if it's
in. And a shot on net, Parks holds on to it. And a few players thought that puck came outside the blue line, but they didn't. And now we're going to see a scrum in front of the net, Peter, and we knew this was going to come.
Well, remember, Brampton's on the power play, so their defensemen are not going to come in here. So you're going to see a few Spirit players outnumbering the Battalion players. Tanski and the rest of the crew, they're trying to make sure their teammates aren't being taken advantage of, but they also want to make...
Just to waste some time as we're going to see the clock wind down. One more opportunity for the Brampton Battalion with Dominic Alberto, and that will end this hockey game, Peter, with the Saginaw Spirit coming out with a 4-2 victory over the Brampton Battalion.
Well, the Spirit with strong goaltending, a physical style game, end up leaving the Powerade Center, the bunker, with the victory. The Battalion power play just wasn't able to make them pay this afternoon.